Oh, hello. I haven't done a video in a while because my camera on my phone has been broken and I was only just recently able to get it fixed. But I had something I wanted to talk about, which is the World Trade Center 7 on 9/11 and how that fell. But what I want to talk about is, if you have something like a tree or something that you want to chop down, right? And I'll show you this, look. See this, like, if you take a tree like that and you chop towards the bottom of it, like that bit there, there's a gouge come out of it there. You can tell which way the tree is going to fall. That's what they do. Like, if someone's going to chop a tree down and say there's a big opening of trees, there's a big clearing in the forest, they want the tree to fall into that way. All they have to do is to cut a gouge out of the bottom of the tree like this. They cut down like this on this side of the tree, a gouge here, and they know then when they start sawing from this side of the tree is going to fall towards this bit. You see what I mean? Where the gouge is cut out, it's going to fall towards that part of the tree. All right, so on 9/11 they have the two towers that fell down, right? So you got the two big skyscrapers, right? They fell straight down. But there's also a building there, building 7, that fell down, that a lot of people don't even know about. But if you go onto the internet, you can find it. You can find on news footage of it as well. You know, it's like, it's not something that's just been put on there. They showed it on the news and everything, but it was a sort of afterthought of them 2 buildings. But there was 3 buildings that collapsed on 9/11, and people obviously say, oh well, it was the reason that one fell is because it was they got hit by a plane. You know what I mean? These and they were on fire for ages. You know, because these are steel structured buildings. Though you've never had skyscrapers in the past. The tallest you could build something was like the pyramids or something like that. Because the reason the Romans and all that didn't have skyscrapers, because they couldn't produce enough steel to make it. You need steel to build a tall building. So basically what a skyscraper is like, if you take the Eiffel Tower or something, the Eiffel Tower is a skyscraper without the cladding on. It doesn't have the plasterboard and all that type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is like, you know. Hey, come here. Hold on a minute. Hey. That's all right, mate. Come here. So yeah, the Eiffel Tower is like a skyscraper without the plasterboard on and the cladding and all that type of thing. So if you was to take a plane and crash it into the Eiffel Tower and set it on fire, what do you think would happen to it? Do you think it's gonna just collapse and fall straight down? Well, maybe you do, all right? But you know, there's a 3rd building on 9/11. You know, I know it wouldn't do that, but you might think it would. But here's another thing for you: World Trade Center 7. I'll go back to that. That's the 3rd building on September 11 which collapsed, right? And that wasn't hit by a plane. That building was damaged on one side. This is what they've said. The building was damaged on one side heavily when the other 2 towers collapsed. And also, it had a fire in the building. But the thing is this, if you look at how it collapsed, we go back to what I said about a tree. You look at a tree, it was heavy. If that tree's heavily damaged on one side and it's on fire, what's going to happen to it? If you watch the video of 9/11, World Trade Center 7, the building comes down, straight down. You can put it on your television screen, hold a ruler to it, and it's in complete vertical drop. Just like the edges of this phone, the building goes down like that. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. It goes like that. That's what happens. Straight down, and you can put it on your television, put a ruler to it, and you will see yourself that that's how it collapses. That's another skyscraper, not as big as the other 2, but still a steel structured building. And that is impossible for it to do that unless it was deliberately taken down. So That's basically it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you have a look at it for yourself. But I'm going to do another video where I can actually show it myself and show the video and demonstrate how the building's fallen straight down. If I cut a gouge out of this tree, a big tree, like a big skyscraper thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't really, these ones are a bit shit, like, but we'll take a gouge out the bottom of a tree. Which way is it going to fall? Do you know what I mean? You look at, what's his name? Fred Dibner used to take down the big smoke chimneys. You know, the big furnace chimneys and that. And he would cut a gouge out the bottom, weaken one side of the structure, and what happens? The thing will fall in that direction. You can literally, you know which way it's going to go. Do you know what I mean? It will not come straight down like that. But, you know, they could tell you on that television, you know what I mean, that green is blue and blue is green, and you just believe it because you don't think for yourself. The television thinks for you. But, you know, I think though now people are starting to wake up to all this nonsense. You know, you see they've done this COVID thing, and basically everyone knows that is a big load of shit.